morning. Good morning. My name's Lori Goodrich, and I'm on the Coralville City Council, and it's my pleasure to welcome all of you this morning as we share our excitement and news about the upcoming FRYfest. FRYfest was created in 2009 as a collaborative effort between the City of Coralville, the Iowa City Coralville Area Convention and Visitors Bureau, and the University of Iowa Athletics. It was designed to bring a celebration of all that is Hawkeye to the state of Iowa and the fans nationwide. The event is named after one of the greatest Hawkeyes of all time and the man who is responsible for bringing the Tiger Hawk to the University of Iowa. We all know Hayden Fry. Over the history of FRYfest, we have broken a record with the world's largest hokey pokey, co-named First Avenue in Coralville as Hayden Fry Way, hosted the world's largest Hawkeye trade show, and enjoyed concerts, pep rallies, and panels featuring our favorite Hawkeyes. Hayden would agree that FRYfest is a high porch picnic, Iowa style. To celebrate Hayden's impact on the university, football, and the Coralville area, this year's FRYfest will feature the unveiling of a Hayden Fry Statue in Coralville. We are looking forward to seeing this lasting and public recognition of Hayden's contributions to the area. The City of Coralville is again pleased and proud to partner with the CVB, Midwest One, and the UI Athletics to produce this event. Josh Schomburger from the Iowa City Coralville Area Convention and Visitors Bureau is here to share with the details of the 2016 FRYfest. Josh?
Thank you, Lori. And you should know, Lori just became a grandma again at 12:08 this morning. So she was just showing me her new baby. So congratulations to the Goodrich family. It is great to be here again for an 8th time here for FRYfest, celebration of all that is Hawkeye. This is a special event that began many years ago, obviously, and has been a partnership, a very strong partnership between the CVB, the City of Coralville, and the University of Iowa Athletic Department. And Gary will be here up here momentarily to say a few words. Midwest One Bank is really, though, the sort of engine that makes this entire thing possible. They've been our partner for many years now. Nick Pfeiffer is really our liaison go-to person with Midwest One Bank, but Todd Means is going to, I understand, come up and say a few words here in momentarily. One of the things Lori didn't mention, just because we didn't provide her all the details, we had a little bit of a switch and a speaker here today, was that the City of Coralville has been working very hard over this past year to put together a Hayden Fry Way statue, or Hayden Fry statue, I'm sorry, that will be unveiled for the very first time at FRYfest this year. And this is, there's a lot of work that's been put into this by the city. I know Dale Ahrens from UI Athletics has been involved and run point on trying to make sure that the statue, the end result, actually looks like Hayden. That's very important when you're about to unveil a statue. So it's headed that way, and although I can't speak to all the details on this, I know Kelly Hayworth will certainly be able to. He'll be in the office this afternoon, and other folks with the city, this has been a long-term dream of theirs ever since they unveiled Hayden Fry Way 8 years ago. So an exciting part of FRYfest this year will be the unveiling of this statue. As I mentioned, Midwest One Bank is really our partner in all things FRYfest and has been with us for many years now. And to say a few words, I know he's really excited about speaking, is Todd Means, the market president here for Midwest One Bank. Todd?
Well, welcome to our new building, One Place at Riverfront Crossings. Some of you may not know that this building came to fruition because of the floods in 2008. When the university needed space for the School of Music, they approached us about our home mortgage center just down the street. With many pieces falling into place between the Iowa City Community School District, the Press Citizen, and the University of Iowa, we think this turned out to be a win-win-win for all those parties involved as well as our community. I also want to recognize that our company headquarters just finished a historic remodel down the street. It's been our headquarters since 1934, and we expect it to be our headquarters for years to come. This is the 4th year that Midwest One has been the presenting sponsor for FRYfest, and there will be at least 2 more years of support as we renewed our sponsorship this past year. The event excites us because it excites our employees and the communities that we serve. We provide dozens of volunteers during the day, and Midwest One will continue to hold special offerings and promotions leading up to FRYfest. We're grateful to have established a strong partnership with the Convention and Visitors Bureau, the University of Iowa, and the City of Coralville in support of a wonderful community event. Thank you.
Thank you, Todd. And as I mentioned, the University of Iowa Athletics Department has been our partner in this event from the beginning, obviously, but many other things. We've had a great relationship with Gary and his office, and Matt Henderson, I know, is here, Bob Bowlesby before them, and really a lot of things in the community, from Herky-Yarn Parade to the Hawkeye Express to Grand Gable to FRYfest. There's a lot we've done together and will continue to do. Here to say a few words on behalf of this partnership and the University of Iowa Athletics is the Iowa Athletics Director, Gary Barta.
Thanks, everybody. This is exciting. I don't want to wish my summer away, but I am getting excited about this fall and all the momentum. Mentioning that it's the 8th year that FRYfest has been conducted, and I've been fortunate now to be here 10 years, so I've been a part of all of them, and it's something that makes the beginning of the year, it really signifies the beginning of another fall, another school year, and like I say, I don't want to wish my summer away. I think about all the partnerships and all that Josh mentioned, and then I'm going to throw one more in that we just completed, and that was the Olympic trials. And I think about living in this community now for 10 years and thinking about Midwest One, the Coralville, the Convention and Visitors Bureau, all the corporate groups that get so involved. That's one of the reasons it's such a great place to live and work, is that everybody pulls together. No one entity thinks that they can do it by themselves. It's every time we do something, trying to find a way to get everybody involved, and that's something that I think FRYfest has signified. I can't wait to see the new statue, and I think it'll be very important to Hayden that it looks like him. I think that if he were here, he'd actually have a much more fun and elegant way of saying that. And when I think about coming into this fall, the momentum is extraordinary. 12-0. We want to win and compete for championships in everything we do, and we have 4 trophies that are back in the trophy case that hadn't been there the previous year, and so that's just another signification of that momentum. And we can already feel it we have something called Fans First, and we rolled it out a couple of years ago, and just trying to think of everything we can do to make the fan experience, not just in football, but everything we do, more fun. We had 2 night games last year. Many of you were there. Those were fun and exciting, combined with the wrestling event. We have 2 more night games coming. We have ticket sales. The momentum for ticket sales is extraordinary. So if you don't have yours yet, make sure you take care of that before they run out. But it's going to be a fun season, and it's all going to get started with this thing that we've labeled FRYfest. It's become something that I know everybody looks forward to. So thanks again for coming today. And again, let's not wish our summer away. But on September 2nd, we'll kick it off for another year. Thank you.
Thank you, Gary. And, as president of the CVB, I get an awful lot of credit for some of the things that our organization has been involved in, but I really don't deserve much of it, or really, and in some cases, any of it. And I know Gary would say the same thing about a lot of the things that his great team does. And so I wish to turn over the program to Clarissa Kane here. Jillian Miller has been our FRYfest director, and she's going to be departing us for the city of North Liberty very soon. But Clarissa Kane is very capable of taking the reins and really making FRYfest something special to remember. She came from the special events department. It was where she kind of found her way, and she's back to kind of lead here through this year. So I'd like to turn it over to Clarissa, and she'll introduce some of the others on our team that really make all that is Hawkeye here with FRYfest possible. Clarissa?
Thank you, Josh. Get my notes here. So first, I would like to acknowledge the 3 interns who will be preparing for this event all summer to bring yet another exciting start to the Hawkeye football season. Katie Johnson, Mariah Jones, and Tyler McClelland. You can stand, please. so people know who you are. They will be working hard now until September 2nd on logistics, programming elements, and marketing for FRYfest. And I know we cannot pull off the event without them. So thank you in advance for your work. I now have a few programming elements I'd like to share that are promising to come together for a very memorable FRYfest 8. In light of the great history-making success of the 2015 Iowa football season, the FRYfest committee thought it very fitting to choose the theme of celebrating Hawkeye Rivalries for the event's 8th year. As you probably know, Iowa currently holds the Heartland, Cyhawk, Heroes, Floyd of Rosedale, and Big Ten West trophies for the team's wins over Wisconsin, Iowa State, Nebraska, Minnesota, and fellow Big Ten West Division teams, respectively. All 5 trophies will be on display in the trade show, giving fans the opportunity to see them in person and to take photos. Our panel guests will also be reflective of this rivalry theme. The outdoor portion of FRYfest will be transformed into a high porch block party in 2016. This area will include a kids zone, bags tournament, as has been held in previous years, food, and main stage entertainment. This setup we're excited about as it will help the entire event feel like a unified festival that makes navigating to and from the Marriott Exhibit Hall very easy. In honor of this Olympic year, FRYfest will recognize Olympians from the University of Iowa and from the state of Iowa in its programming. This element is very fitting, of course, since September 2nd is just 12 days after the close of the 2016 Summer Olympics. We hope to also be celebrating a Hawkeye Olympic gold medalist for the sport of wrestling after Daniel Dennis's performance in Rio de Janeiro, but we will wait and see. Character Counts and the Robert D. and Billy Ray Center will help us honor recipients of the Robert D. Ray Exemplar Award, the organization's most prestigious award. This is given to one individual each year for his or her good character and positive representation of Iowa values. 4 Hawkeyes have been award recipients previously, and although they have already been formally recognized, including Hayden Fry, who was the 2007 recipient, we have the great opportunity to display their commemorative plaques at FRYfest. The 4 plaques will be on display inside the trade show before they're moved to their permanent locations in Iowa City, which will also be announced. We are really excited for this partnership and welcome its addition to the day's programming. The 80s cover band Hairball will take this main stage at FRYfest 2016 as part of our block party. Hairball creates a one-of-a-kind event unlike any other concert. The lights, the sound, the smoke, the pyrotechnics, the special effects, the screaming fans, there's simply nothing like Hairball. The band leads a 2-hour homage to some of the biggest arena acts, including Van Halen, Kiss, Motley Crue, Queen, Journey, Prince, Aerosmith, and more. Hairball is now celebrating its 15th year performing before hundreds of thousands of fans at venues across America and now around the world. To follow this impressive 2-hour show, a fireworks display will light up Coralville above the Iowa River for the first time. And we want to thank the Coralville Fire Department for doing that for us. Finally, FRYfest has formed a close partnership with Hawkeye Rewards, and I want to mention that Tom, the founder, is here today. And it's a loyalty application for smartphones. It will help us provide attendees a more interactive experience through relevant messaging relating to the day's schedule, vendor offerings, and much more. Hawkeye Rewards will give out redeemable points to be used at any participating vendor inside the trade show throughout the day and also be the vehicle for awarding door prizes. The platform has seen tremendous growth, and we are glad to utilize its capabilities to give our attendees a truly memorable experience. So those are the programming updates, or announcements, really, I have. I also wanted to thank one of our sponsors, iCar, for being here today. And so we appreciate the support of them and our other sponsors, in addition to, of course, Midwest One. Thank you.
Forgot I was supposed to come up here and kind of wrap things up. So thank you, Clarissa, and our awesome interns for this year. It's something that's been a little bit of a tradition with the interns is they make their own custom music video to promote FRYfest. So we'll see if that happens this year. I was going through some of the options this year of what's popular in the clubs here downtown, and I don't know that I know any of them. So Johnny Cash probably isn't going to happen. But I want to thank, again, the City of Coralville and University of Iowa Athletics for the fantastic partnership. Midwest One Bank, again, we couldn't have this happen without them. Clarissa, our entire team at the CVB. And Clarissa will be around to answer any of the real technical questions. And I know Gary and I and Todd from Midwest One and Nick will be happy to answer any others. So thank you very much for being here. And we look forward to seeing you this September 2nd at FRYfest. Celebration of all that is Hawkeye, and we'll see if we can't get Hairball to open with Back in Black, just like the Hawks. So thanks again.